I'll have an idea, but then it might change by the end of it, because your idea doesn't always match what is actually the reality of the situation. So yeah, quite often I'll want to do like a heel and I'll end up doing a platform or a wedge. So yeah, I kind of work with the materials. I've got myself a studio and a bunch of machines, and now I just need to tick away and develop my skill. And it's pretty hard to go straight from the course to a business straight away, so you kind of need an intermediate step of developing your skills. I've been shoemaking through my father's business for a number of years. In New Zealand, he's got a business called Soul Shoes. So I've made thousands of pairs of shoes for him, so I've got a good background. I'm pretty lucky in that respect. I started my own project making shoes under a brand called Footwear. This was all recycled materials. This came from the tyre centre across the road, actually. So we've got a tyre and we've got a pretty mad array of experimental materials, and I honed them down into a nice small list of workable materials. Car tyres and coffee sacks and conveyor belts and upholstery leather, and yeah, they're all pretty amazing and eye-catching materials. Happened to come across a bunch of old machines that I managed to acquire for very cheap. Found this studio, moved into this 4 or 5 months ago, and so yeah, it's pretty amazing space, good place to start, nice and cheap. Got my range of lasts, got a dress shoe, men's dress shoe last, nice shape, not too high heel. We've got a woman's last, much larger heel, pretty sleek. I've got this crazy machine that I may never use. It's called a wrinkle chaser. To the left here we've got an old sole press. It's pretty classic. This is a skiver that I'm currently repairing, well, servicing. Been in some guy's garage for a couple of years, got a bit rusty, but fully functional. Feed the leather through here. It meets this knife here and cuts it to half its thickness. So pretty much bevels the leather. I've done a lot of markets previous to the course. Sold shoes online, made runs of 20, 30 pairs, so then you can work out how many pairs per sheet and just cost it up. Like I found I did markets and I was thinking I was making it for the hip young things, but quite often it was older age bracket that bought my shoes. Like a lot of the young people were like, yeah, this is awesome, but they didn't buy them. And then older people that appreciated what I was doing something unique, had a bit more expendable income, they turned out to be my customers largely. I've got quite a good online following and I've used sort of guerrilla marketing a little bit. I gave a pair of sandals that I made to one of New Zealand's top musicians. Put it on his feet, took a photo, put it on Instagram. 60,000 followers on his Facebook page, you know, that's instant access to 60,000 people. Doc Martenish type boot. Conveyor belt sole that I grooved myself, made the tread myself, and I sourced the conveyor belt myself as well. Brand new mustard leather that I created that effect myself with sandpaper. I sanded around the front, sanded a bit up there, and then I rubbed different coloured dyes into the cracks to give that effect. This is a classic derby boot, pretty pointy one. Made this on the course, but I kind of made it a bit more piratey with the olive gold leather, and I did this on purpose. I gave it another distressed look. I tend to punk up the flash shoes a bit too often. It's my first ever go at a trainer, pretty retro, bit 80s. But yeah, that's the basic trainer layout with this toe cap and the tongue like that. Made the Did the sole myself to give it that nice contoured shape. Just the nature of custom shoemaking, it's a lot more time involved and attention involved, so you want to get the best materials to make a high-end product. Making the best product, you've got to charge a good price. If you didn't have a set style in mind, I guess I'd have to go on your collection of shoes, get a good idea of what styles you like, pick the leather, pick the colour you like, and then chop the pieces out, glue it up, sew it together, put it on your foot, walk you out the door. Yeah.